Hey guys, Fly Girl VSG coming into you with my week 21 post-vertical sleeve gastrectomy VSG surgery update. I had my surgery December 5th, 2013 at Legacy Good Sam with Dr. J. Jan. And next Monday is my 5-month surgery anniversary. That is so crazy. So crazy. It seems like so long ago in some ways, and other ways it seems like just yesterday. Well, not just yesterday, but like more recent. So anyway, I'm just going to start right in with the numbers. I started the 2-week pre-op diet, which is kind of where I start my starting point, at 301.2. I weighed in day of surgery at 291.8. I weighed in last week at 227, and I weighed in this week at 225.6. So a total loss this week of 1.4 pounds, and total loss since the 2-week pre-op diet of 75.6 pounds. And I'm super excited. So as you know, I've been doing these non-food rewards. So the lowest adult weight, which was 230, was my lowest adult weight. Well, now it's 225.6. But I got my hair colored. So it is not perfect. I'm getting it fixed on Monday. I know you guys saw it straight last week. I like that it's kind of hard to tell because there's a light on and then the sun. So it's hard to tell. It's light around my face, which I really love. And it's super crazy underneath, like super blonde and crazy and chunky, which I also really love. But then there's like all this in here that like didn't get picked up. So I'm going to get that fixed on Monday at no charge to me. So that's good. I'm going to do mostly a food finds video today, but I did want to say one other thing. Oh, about the rewards. Wait, what's that? You know what's funny is I love it so much, but opening and getting shit out of it is really hard. But it's okay. I've only had it for like a few hours because once I weighed in this morning, the 5th thing I did today was change my purse into that. So it is what it is. I wanted to tell you it's been a slow month. So if I go back to this time last month, what was that? Like the first-ish. So like week 12? Does that make sense? No, that doesn't make sense. Oh, because I was in Mexico that week. So if I go back to like April 3rd, I was 232.4. So I've only lost like not quite 7 pounds this month. That's awesome. I'm not having any major complaints about that, but it's certainly one of the slower months I've had. Here's the bottom line about that, is if I were following all the rules, I would have lost more. I was not following all the rules, and I lost 7 pounds. And I'm super thrilled that I lost 7 pounds. God dang it. I keep stuttering. I have no complaints about that. Those are the consequences of the choices I made. I traveled a lot last month. I had a fantastic time. I drank alcohol. I sometimes ate a little, sometimes ate a lot. Sometimes drank a little, sometimes drank a lot. Sometimes I chose protein. Sometimes I chose chips. This weekend was a chips weekend. Seriously. Apple pie and potato chips. Those were like the 2 things I did this weekend that set me way off base. And before I get into my food finds, which I'm actually super excited about this month, it's been a while since I've done one of those videos, I will say this. I've had a hard time getting back on track after this weekend. I mean, I knew this weekend was like the last thing over the course of like this whole month or the last 4 or 5 weeks where I've had so much going on. I've been in Mexico. I was in Vegas, then I threw a big party, and then I went to the coast with some girls, and, you know, it can't be perfect. I didn't make the best choices. I could have done better. I could have done worse. Things are relative now, you know. So what I feel are shitty decisions are certainly much better choices than I was making pre-op. So, I mean, for that I'm proud. But, on Monday, I went through my MyFitnessPal and, like, booked out all of my, like, not booked out, but, you know, like, scheduled all of my food and, like, wrote down what I was going to eat, like, about when, and, you know, everything's adjustable. But then I had, like, a guideline, and I kind of took the choice out of it, like, knowing that this is what I have set for the day. And, you know, Monday and Tuesday, I still made poor choices. I still ate chips. I still had a cookie. You know, and there's got to be room in life for a cookie, so I'm not beating myself for having the cookie. It's beating myself up over having the cookie after the day of having the chips, after the day of having the pie, over the day after having the cookie. So it's like when that 90-10 balance becomes 80-20, becomes 70-30, becomes 60-40, that's when I've got to worry. Maintaining the 90-10 balance isn't the problem. it's the 50-50, it's the 60-40, it's when things aren't going the way you really intend them to. And I've said this 100 times, and I know my friend Go Teams has said it 100 times, but I'm really, really thinking about that quote that she said on her video several weeks ago, which is discipline is giving up what you really want now for what you really want. And I've kind of reframed that as saying, I reframed that. Instead of saying giving up, I said something else. Discipline is trading what you want now for what you really want. Because sometimes giving up sets up a deprivation thinking, right? So that's how I'm going to think of it. And sometimes I still make the choice I don't prefer to make. Sometimes I don't make the choice that is, gives into that quote. But, so anyway, that's where I'm at. I definitely feel much more on track today. Definitely yesterday as well. I'm going out tonight, which I wasn't expecting to do. I was supposed to go to my support group at Good Sam, but it's so beautiful here. And I was invited to go out to drinks, and I have budgeted 1 glass of wine and a chicken Caesar salad. And I know what happens when I get in front of a chicken Caesar salad. Like, I can barely eat a third of that. So that's my goal, is I budgeted half a chicken Caesar, like 2 cups of chicken Caesar salad, which is probably more than I can eat. And that's it. So I'm really pleased with that. And I get to dress up, which I'm totally dressed up. I'll do a body shot at the end of this. And that's where I'm at. So I've said that 18 times. Let's carry on. Food finds. Oh, I wanted to do one thing, sorry, really fast. I want to give a shout out to my good girlfriend in Arizona, Go Teams, VSG. She had her surgery last Thursday, so a week ago today, and she's doing so good, and I'm so proud of her. So if you haven't checked her out, check her out. She's amazing, and I love her, and she's my friend. Yay! Okay, so food finds. I'm going to start with one of my favorites that I actually stole from Christy, whose name I'm totally blanking on. Christy Blake. Yay, Christy Blake. She showed me these, one of her food finds, chicken melts. You get these at Costco, and they look really delicious and really naughty, right? But they're totally not naughty. First of all, they're smaller than they look in the box. Like, they're pretty small. Like, they're just, well, do they look small to you? They look small to me. But maybe as I do it to the camera. They're like a half of a sandwich, small sandwich. And the nutritional information is, for one of those, there are 160 calories, 8 grams of fat, 12 total carbs, only 1 being sugar, 1 fiber, and 11 grams of protein. I mean, look at that. That's not too bad. Here's the bad news, and this is kind of the bad news since I've had surgery, is this processed food. It's not good for you, really. I mean, I don't believe in processed food, but I've been eating so much processed food since I've had surgery. Mainly because it's easy to have prepackaged food. Like, it's easy to have the serving sizes done for me, And my boyfriend's been traveling, so we've not been doing a lot of cooking, and I waste so much food when I cook for myself anymore. I just can't throw everything in the freezer. I don't have room. I've thrown so much stuff in the freezer, like, I just don't even have room anymore. The other Costco find I had is Sabatino's roasted garlic and basil chicken meatballs with mozzarella cheese. Again, from Costco, which I think I just said that. The serving size is 3 meatballs, which is honestly quite you don't think it is, but it's quite a lot. Especially if you're having it with sauce or with other food. 8 grams, 140 calories, 8 grams of fat, 16 grams of protein. Seriously. 2 grams of carbs, 1 being fiber, 1 being sugar. And what I did when I got them, it may have worked against me to have done this because I see they're getting a little freezer burnt. Because I don't have one of those food saver things, which I should. But I just took them as soon as I got home, because you get this in the refrigerator deli section at the Costco. And I took them all out and made individual packets so that I could throw them in the freezer, because I didn't want them to go bad. But it looks like they're going bad anyway, because they're in Ziploc baggies. They're not airtight. Anyway, I have this many of them, so if anybody wants to go, I've literally eaten 2 bags of these, because I don't honestly they're a great source of protein. I don't love the texture of them, so I have a hard time with them. But they're tasty. I mean, they taste good, but they're really silky. Like, if you've ever had 100% grass-fed or venison or anything like that, kind of like that for some reason. So that's my Costco food finds. Some other things I wanted to share with you guys. This is my new favorite thing. I don't eat these a lot because they're not a lot of bang for your buck. They're 300 calories total, and only 8 grams of protein, which doesn't even make sense. Like, I have another tuna cup in there that's like 14 grams of protein. It must be because there's less tuna and more shit. That's why they taste so good. Because there's like relish and fake vegetables in there. So let's see here. The sodium content, I just noticed that. So maybe don't eat these, but these are really good on the go. Like, keep one in your car, you know what I mean? Like, or in your purse, like on the go, you're like starving. When I get behind my hunger, which is my boyfriend's phrase for being like, you got way too hungry and didn't eat, that's what puts me in the fast food line. Like, that's what puts me in the drive-thru. And I haven't done that since surgery, but I don't want to either. I always keep nuts in my purse. I keep a protein or half a protein bar in my purse. And if I know I'm going to be gone like all day and I don't know if I'll get lunch, like I always bring something that will actually constitute a meal and not a snack, which this does. So I think total calories is 300 because it has crackers. But I like the crackers. I think they're delicious. And 8 grams of protein. Total carbs is 18 plus 11. So like 29. Not great, but you know, only where's the carbs on here? Only 5 sugars. So out of 29, not too bad. So that's that. Here's the nutritional information. It's pretty messy because it's processed, but you know, whatever. Another great meal on the go. I'm sure you guys have all bought and eaten and read and heard about these, but the P3s. You don't want to block my face, do you? Okay, P3s. And they come with turkey, ham, and chicken. And I like the turkey and the ham best. I don't like the chicken. I had the chicken one for lunch today. I don't like it. This one comes with cheddar cheese, and peanuts. And the ham one comes with almonds and Colby Jack, which is like my favorite processed cheese. This one's 170, most of these, except for the chicken, I think is, anyway, they're either 160 or 170 calories. This one's 170. Protein, 14 grams, total carbs, 3. So this is a keeper. Again, totally processed. I would not think, where's the camera? There's the turkey in there. That is not real food, honestly. Like, I know I'm offending a million people here who eat processed food, but that is not. That is mystery meat. That is what that is. And I'm eating it anyway. It is what it is. Life has changed. Another one of my things, I don't really like yogurt. Like, I don't really love the texture of yogurt. I don't. I know it's a lot of bang for your buck, and I wish I loved it. But what I do love is Siggy's. I am a big believer in Siggy's because it's low calorie, high protein. And I've talked to you guys about this before. So this is the Siggy's. It's like an Icelandic strained non-fat yogurt. 100 calories, 14 grams of protein, 9 grams of sugar, which for a flavored yogurt and not a plain yogurt is really, really good. I get this at my health food store, at my Fred Meyer's, Safeway, Albertsons. They don't have it, but New Seasons, Whole Foods, I don't know about Whole Foods, actually, I don't shop there, but New Seasons, which is local to Portland, does. Whole Foods, though, which is around the U.S., probably does. So, it's thick, though, so it takes me a while to get through this, or I eat half. I'm also going through a phase where, because it's so good for you and to make up for all the processed shit that I'm eating, I also put in like half a tablespoon of chia seeds and mix it up because it's so good for your digestive tract and overall health. So a couple things else I wanted to say. So my favorite like little treat at the end of the day is this chocolate here. I don't know where you can get these. Again, health food stores is where I've seen it. I buy them directly online. It's called Taza. You can buy them online. They're $5 a piece. Sometimes Whole Foods has them on sale, which is why I have these whole ones. These come in 2 discs, and I pulled one out that I already had open to show you. So they come in a disc like this, and then I just eat 1 or 2 pieces. And they're raw. It's raw chocolate. So it's kind of grainy, and I love it. And the darker, the better, which this isn't dark. It's like 70% or so, but it has some chili. You know, I like 90% chocolate, but so yeah, it you know, I just eat 1 or 2 of these and let it really melt on my tongue, and then my sweet tooth is kind of, you know, kind of done. Like it's enough for me. So this has a little spice in it. They've got cinnamon, they've got orange, they've got regular chocolate. They've got this, they've got a chipotle, which I've not tried. That or the cinnamon I've not tried, but I have them both. So I'm waiting for my boyfriend to come home so we can try those. A couple food finds I'm really excited to try and haven't yet is this. And if you guys have tried these, let me know. It's called Fish People Processed. I know. Albacore tuna and yellow coconut curry. So this whole package, this whole pouch, which is like half full, you know, if I would squeeze it down, it's like half that. It's like half a cup maybe, a little bit more, is 250 calories, 12 carbs, 6 sugars, 1 fiber, 16 grams of protein. It is high in sodium, 550 grams. I don't watch my sodium. I'm not very good about, so if you're watching sodium, that's probably not. It's 23% of your day. So, but you know, if you're only eating 4 meals a day or whatever, it's probably not too bad. So the ingredients aren't actually that bad. I mean, it's like water, tuna, coconut milk, butternut squash, onions, carrots, lemongrass puree, a little bit of brown sugar, a little bit of anchovy, cornstarch, which I don't love, but ginger, turmeric, spices, chili. I mean, actually the worst thing in this is the soy lecithin. So, and probably the cornstarch, but because it's cornstarch and xanthan gum, which is weird because xanthan gum does the same thing as cornstarch. Anyway, I'm rambling. So, I'm going to make this with like a little bit of a wild rice blend that I got from Costco that has like quinoa, wild rice, brown rice, and then just do like a quarter, like I can't eat very much rice, so like a quarter cup of that, and then like half of this as a meal, so I'm not quite doing a calorie load on that. So that's my thing. And then I also, but I haven't tried it yet, and then I also got this from New Seasons too. It's called Vega Sport. It's a protein bar. It has 15 grams of protein. I can never really eat a whole one of these, so I eat half of it at a time. And this is chocolate coconut, and I don't like coconut flavored things ever, but I tried it there at the store. I bought one. I haven't eaten it yet, obviously, because I keep it in my purse. But it's the only bad news is that it's 240 calories, and I don't think protein bars should be that much. I mean, like, I have this Premier, it's kind of all in a bag here. I have this Premier protein bar, and I'm really disappointed. I have not tried one yet. I have a whole box of it, though. The Premier protein bar. I mean, I love that it's 30 grams of protein, but 290 calories? Are you fucking kidding me? I do not have time for that shit. So I break them up in halves and, you know, use them as a snack and whatever. I haven't had them yet, actually, even though I have a big box and it's been sitting there for months and months, because it's so high calorie. The Quest bars are much better bang for your buck on the calories versus protein, but I don't love them. I wish I did. I wish I loved yogurt too. Change me. Anyway, this, tasty. If you have an opportunity to buy this or try it, try it. Because it tastes like a good protein bar versus a super processed protein bar. Like, you know, brown rice protein, pea protein, sprouted whole grain. I mean, good stuff in here. Sunflower lecithin, interesting. Quinoa, interesting. Anyway, so, you know, pretty good. So that's all I'm going to talk about. I'm going on a really long time. I wanted to do a body shot, though, since I'm in a cute little dress today. You can't see my shoes, but that's okay. So here's my little dress. It was a hand-me-down from my friend Nicole. I'll back up a little bit. Look at my little booty. Oh. So, yeah. That's my little dress for the, oh, and my little arm. But you know what? I don't have time to worry about that. Honestly, like, that's only going to get worse. Someday it's going to come off. 75 pounds later. What do you expect? It's definitely the worst of my skin. And it's still full of gunk, so I got to work on that. I still have got 75, 60, about 60 pounds, 50 to 60 pounds left to go. So we'll see what happens when I get there. I've never really thought too much about goals in terms of, like, I want to lose X amount of weight by this amount of time. But I will put this out in the universe, especially to hold me accountable, because I've been eating, not making the best choices this month. I'd like to be under 200. I'd like to be in Wonderland by my birthday, which is August 8th. So that's like, let's see, May, June, July, a little over 3 months. So that's, you know, like 9 pounds every 4 weeks. You know, I mean, like, I think that's 10 pounds a month. I think that's reasonable. I mean, I'm not going to cry if I don't get there, because shit happens, you know, but that's what I'm hoping for. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, you guys, and I hope you guys have a super great weekend. I always have a hard time saying goodbye on these things. I just want to keep talking to you. Okay, keep it fly out there, guys. Bye!